Your family stories matter. Preserve them forever with a custom video interview from Persona. Our team of journalists will ask all the right questions and produce a video you'll treasure. For more information, go to personacustominterviews.com. Hi everyone, welcome back to Persona Interviews on 06880. I'm Rob Simmelcare. It's the holiday season, and that means so many of us are running around buying gifts for our families, but for some families here in Westport, it's not that simple. There is need here in this town. People who don't quite have the resources to give their kids the kind of holiday season that they would like to. And for that, the Westport Department of Human Services has set up a great program. It's called the Holiday Giving Fund, and I had a chance to sit down with two members of the team that put that program together, Susan Stephenson and Annette Doggelling. Here's that conversation. Susan and Annette, thank you both very much for joining me today. Annette, let me start with you. This is a program, the Holiday Giving Program, a lot of folks probably don't know much about in Westport. Tell us about it. How does it work?
So the Holiday Giving Program is a program run by the Department of Westport Human Services, led by our director, Elaine Dano. And the program has been run for over 17 years by Patty Haberstroh, who is the Family Programs Coordinator, and I work with Patty. And it is for Westport income eligible families to help them during the holiday time to help their families have a really great holiday season.
Mm-hmm. And Susan, Westport's obviously a fairly affluent town. I think people don't think of the sort of need that does exist here around the holidays and in fact all year long. How does a family become eligible to participate in a program like this?
So a family has to be interviewed by the department. You come in for a confidential counseling appointment and a financial update. And we're pretty thorough with looking at various documents that you bring, tax returns, bank statements, pay stubs, etc. And we determine if you're eligible. We use the area median income guideline because we realize that the challenges of living in Fairfield County are a little bit more challenging than the state.
Yes, it's very expensive to live around here, and that's part of what leads to the need, I'm sure, for a lot of families. How many families are we talking about?
So when Patty started working on the program, like I said, 17 years ago, it started out very small, and she grew the program to what it is today. And last year, we assisted 120 families, and broken down, that totaled about 422 individuals and about 259 children in the Westport community.
It's a lot. It's not an insignificant number of families.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
And Annette, you have a chance. You work with these families. You are there when they come, here where we are today, Toquette Hall, to open their gifts, to get a chance to receive the generosity of the community. What does it mean to them, to the parents, to the kids, to have this opportunity afforded by their neighbors here in Westport to give the kind of gifts that everybody wants to give their kids for the holidays?
It's wonderful, and for me personally, I see how overwhelmed some of the families are by the generosity of their community members, the PTAs, the local, businesses, families, and they come and they're just so thankful. And at the end of our program, we ask families to write thank you notes to our donors, and the thank you notes that they send to us are just heartwarming, and it just makes this all so much more special. So it's wonderful.
And I know you wanted to say a word about Patty, who started this program. She really ran it from inception. She couldn't be with us here today, but talk about the impact that Patty has had on the creation and the growth of this program.
So I think I know this program is so successful because of, first of all the great work that Westport Human Services does, and Patty Haberstroh. Everybody knows Patty, everybody loves Patty, and she just has made this program what it is. It's incredible. Just from the donors to the schools that participate, the PTAs, so many different schools just reach out because of Patty, and now I'm assisting her, and it's great. It's really great. There's a huge need in town, so Patty was able to convey that, and I hope we're able to do the same.
Absolutely. So, Susan, we talk about this program. This is not the only program that exists here in Westport to help families out who are struggling through not just the holiday season, but the entire winter. It's obviously getting colder now. We all know the cost of heating our homes. A lot of it's, expensive oil heat here in this area. And so you've got the Westport Warm-Up Fund as well, which I know we've been involved in contributing, my family and I, in the past. Talk about that and what that does for families who need help with heating their homes.
Sure. So the Westport Warm-Up Fund has been around for more than 17 years as well, and relies on the generosity of friends and neighbors, residents of Westport, and corporations, individuals, organizations who donate. We provide critical heating assistance for many families. Typically, the family will first apply for state and federal assistance and then come to us and see if we can help with a last delivery, maybe in March, or a utility payment. There are over 275 Westport households that we have identified currently that are eligible, and 21 are new this year.
Again, the need, I think, would surprise a lot of people when you think about a town like Westport. For anyone who wants to get involved, who wants to be a part of helping with that program, Westport Warm-Up, how do they do it? So
there are a number of ways. You can mail a check to the Department of Human Services, check made payable to the Westport Warm-Up Fund. There's a more modern way to do it. Go online. You can look at the Town of Westport Department of Human Services website. There's a We Care Westport button that you can donate to, and then it brings you to a page that actually outlines several different funds that we have, family giving, family programs being one of them, and then Westport Warm-Up being another.
Fantastic. And Annette, on the holiday giving program, we're a couple of weeks before Christmas here. We're here at Tokay Hall today, where people are coming to pick up these bags of gifts that were basically a sort of an adopt a family program. Talk about that a little bit, how that works, and at this point in the holiday season, what families out there who want to help still can do to make a difference.
Okay, so if a family wants to next year adopt a family or shop for a family, they would contact Patty or myself at Town Hall, and everything's done confidentially. So we would send them a family's wish list, and they would actually go out and shop for them, and then they bring it to Tokay Hall, all again confidential in garbage bags, so no one can see. So that's one way. Another way is to, like Susan said, you could write a check and send it to Town Hall with holiday giving on the memo line, or through the website. It's holiday giving or family programs, and then holiday giving is a drop-down menu. And then also gift cards are huge. So for families who aren't requesting, if they don't have little children and they don't necessarily have the need for toys or winter coats, they can request gift cards, and this way they can go out and buy gifts for their children themselves.
And people can still do that donation for this year.
Absolutely. So they can still do that. You can send it to Town Hall. You can come to Tokay Hall or come to Town Hall, room 200, and we will gladly accept it.
Thank you so much. It's great work you guys are doing all year long. It's incredibly important. And again, I think people, there's so much need out there. Of course, there's need outside of Westport and around the world, but there's need right here in our own community that you guys are really helping to address. So thank you both very much.
We never do it without the help and assistance of the community. So we really are appreciative of all the donations we receive. Great. And it goes 100% to the families.
Thank you both very much. Happy holidays to you both, and we appreciate your time.
Thank you.